I will talk about the inquiry approach. The inquiry approach is a way of learning where we, the students, ask questions and find answer by exploring and discovering. Instead of the teacher giving everything, we're encouraged to be curious and find out the answer by ourselves. This method helps us to think critically, solve problems, and be more involved in learning. For example, if our topic is about volcanoes, instead of the teacher telling us everything, we might be asked, why do volcanoes erupt? Then we research, experiment, and share what we found. In short, we learn by asking and discovering, and that's the heart of inquiry approach. And that's all. Thank you.
The advantages of the inquiry approach is the teaching method where students learn by asking questions, investigating, exploring, and reflecting on what they discover. There are 3 examples. First is active learning. Students become more engaged and curious. That means focus. Second is critical thinking. It helps students think deeply and solve the problem. The third is better understanding. Students remember more because they discover it themselves.
This of inquiry approach. There are 3 parts. First is time consuming. Takes longer than just giving direct answers. So pasabot din niya kay. Nag-need siya more nga time kaysa sa usual nga lectures. Meaning niya dili-dali tapuson. Ikaduha kay needs guidance. Some students may get confused without enough support. So lisod para sa uban nga estudyante kung kulang ka sa guidance. Nay uban nga maglibog or ma-overwhelmed sa open-minded nga questions. The third is not always practical. It may not fit all lessons or subjects. Meaning niya dili jud siya practical.
Can apply the inquiry approach by starting with a question or problem related to the lesson. Then let students research, explore, or do experiment to find answer. Guide them to think, critically discuss their ideas, and reflect on what they learn. Finally, have them share their pending touch of project report presentation.
So today, we're going to talk about what is problem solving. So problem solving, it gives the students a problem and they try to find the best solution. I know that they have many kind of problems, but the students they prove and help themselves to find the solution. So the next one is all about methods. So what is methods? So methods is one of the primary source of the logical thinking and how you to emphasize the process. It is a kind of process to using the step by step and how you solve that kind of problem and how you emphasize the thing and the logical thinking about it.
So, what is the advantages of problem-solving method? It helps students think better. It teaches them how to think critically and logically. Makes learning active. Students are not just listening, they are doing and thinking. Teaches how to solve problems. They learn how to make good decisions and solve problems in smart ways. Useful in real life. Students can use what they learn to solve real life problems. More interesting. It makes learning fun and meaningful because students understand why they are learning. So that is the advantages of problem-solving method.
I have here at least 3 disadvantages of problem-solving method. First, time-consuming. It takes more time than normal lessons, so it's harder to finish everything in class. Second, need more materials or support. You may need tools, worksheets, or group work, which can be hard to prepare. Third, cover less content. Because it takes longer, teachers might not teach as many topics as usual.
So how to apply it in class? let's start with a problem na nag-connect sa atong subjects. For example, I'm a science teacher and then nagpa-experiment ko sa akong students. But then suddenly, wala nila nakuha ang ilang expected outcome. So ako silang ipag-group discussion para makasabot-sabot sila. And to understand what is really the problem sa ilang experiment. So, sabot sila. And me as a teacher, I will guide them to think different solutions para makamake sila of possible solutions. And I will ask them like, do you think this would really work or mag-work with you sa inyong experiment na inyong solution ka na? And then in that way, they will think deeper para makakuha na of best na solution sa ilang experiment. So in order to makuha na to nila ang ilang expected outcome sa ilang experiment. So that is problem solving.
Me and Gwen explain how they are connected and why they work so well together. So, inquiry-based learning help us deeper question and think critically. It's not just about finding answer, but understanding the why behind them. This mindset can naturally support better problem solving.
Exactly. When we approach problems with curiosity, we explore more creative solutions. And as a students, we can adopt this by being active learners, asking questions, doing research, and testing ideas. And it turns learning into a process, not just a task.
When we use inquiry and problem solving together, we don't just memorize, we learn how to think.
And most of all, we become more independent, creative, and confident learners.